Welcome to Leadership Bytes, a series of short videos designed to help you understand the elements of great leadership. So, what exactly does great leadership look like? There are hundreds of examples of successful leaders, and not all great leadership looks the same. At the core of leadership is an essential skill set of competency, the technical skills, knowledge and know-how of how business works, and it goes beyond that. From people like Steve Jobs, who inspired his workforce through passion, to Mahatma Gandhi, who led his nation to freedom through calm persistence, to Angela Merkel as Chancellor of Germany, who is known for her leadership during the European financial crisis. Not all leaders look alike, yet something in what they do sets them apart. Each of these leaders inspired followers. Each of us can lead. The question we need to ask ourselves is, what type of leader am I likely to be? There are three areas to consider. The first area is self-awareness. Do you know how you come across to other people? Are you a roaring lion or quiet as a kitten? And how do you know if your perceptions are correct? What's it like to be around you when you're at your very best as well as your not so best? The second area is to understand your strengths and challenges as perceived by the people around you. What are you really good at as a potential leader, and where are the gaps? There are some people with self-awareness who understand their strengths and challenges, but they don't want to move to stage 3, which is adapting to their surroundings, consciously modifying their behaviours to the situation and people around them to bring out the best in others. This last stage is where the difference is. Great leaders create the conditions where others can grow and bring their best to work every day. So how do you know if you have what it takes? If you're an aspiring leader, or you're already in the role of leading and managing others, do you have the skill set it takes to be the best leader? Are you an ace in place? ACE means, do you have the right action, cognition and emotion to lead others? Action is your behaviour. It's what people see. Do you consistently display the types of behaviours that others appreciate? As a leader, do you have a preference for making all the decisions and directing people, or being friendly and influencing people? Cognition is how fast your brain responds to new and novel information. As a leader, do you pick up things so fast your people can't keep up? Or does it take you a longer time to buy into new ways of doing things? And your emotionality. Do you have the right emotional load to be the best leader? Are you too empathetic and potentially people can take advantage of you? Or are you too assertive where people may be concerned about approaching you? You may want to know, how can I find my own strengths and challenges? The fastest way to gain self-awareness in your strengths and potential challenges with leadership is by taking valid and robust psychometric assessments. We work with Thomas International, the largest independent global provider of psychometric assessments. Let's look further are the three main assessments that measure your action, cognition, and emotional intelligence. PPA, or Personal Profile Analysis, is a DISC assessment which assesses the behaviours of an individual at work and examines their communication, motivators, fears, and natural style, work modifications, and behaviour when under pressure. It takes less than 10 minutes to complete. This assessment has been taken by more than 32 million people globally, and it can help you answer key leadership questions such as, how do I prefer to behave in the workplace, and how does that affect those around me? Plus, it can answer a critical question for you. How am I like to behave under extreme pressure, and what might that feel like to others? The General Intelligence Assessment, or GIA, provides an indication of a person's learning potential, speed, and responsiveness to new information. This reveals how a person approaches and copes cognitively with job demands, complexity, change, and pressure at work. The GIA helps you to identify agile thinkers with high potential who can positively affect performance, revenue, productivity, quality, and overall organizational capability. The GIA helps you answer questions such as, how quickly do I learn new and novel information? And what would this mean in leadership? The GIA can provide a context for innovation and new ways of thinking, and how fast you are likely to learn all the skills you need. The TQ assessment tells you how well people understand and manage their own emotions, how well they interpret and deal with the emotions of others, and how they use this knowledge to manage work relationships. Emotionally intelligent people have better self-awareness, are strong communicators, and can adapt their behavior to a variety of situations. It helps you answer questions like, how do I perceive my own emotionality? And is my emotional blueprint a help or a hindrance to me as a leader? It's whether you have the right emotional load to do the job. If you're curious to know more about yourself and you're interested to take the assessments, contact your HR department or your assessment partner, Thomas International. Once you know your overall makeup with behavioral preferences, cognitive agility, and emotional capacity, you'll have a clear picture of your strengths and potential challenges as a leader. Check out the next Thomas Leadership Bite to learn more about leadership.